am not who I was a year ago in May of 2024 versus upcoming May of this year. Like I think different, my standards are different, what I know is different, how I feel is different, who I know is different, and I feel like I feel that shift, and I also feel my resistance to really leaning into all that my current life is asking of me.
Favorite athlete, shoot a shot every night. Complicated, my good graces.
Good morning, friend. Good morning, friend. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Saturday to me, Monday to you, maybe. Y'all, I have somewhere to be in like 25 minutes, so I'm a little rushed, but this past week has been a major getting my life together week, and there's so many little wins that I want to share with you and celebrate, and also just the vibes I'm feeling about quarter two since it has started. We're about 2-3 weeks in, and I think I have some observations of my behavior so far. But right now my nails are broken. I took off all the ones you see missing. I took them off because one of these started falling off, and like as soon as I feel that little oh, it's coming off, I can't deal with the I can't touch nothing feel. So I've been taking them off, and at first I was not going to get any. This time I was like, I'm gonna wait till May. Like I said that on my close friends, and then I saw some cute styles and I was like, fuck it. But I also have 3 ideas of what I want to get, and I haven't decided on one. My appointment's at 9:30. It's 9:06. I'm all dressed. I smell good. I'm gonna go do that. Then we have a grocery shopping to do today. I gotta get an oil change today. It's scheduled for 3 p.m. I bought tickets to see Sinners later tonight. It's the weekend, which means it's my editing day, YouTube focus day. I gotta make up a workout from earlier this week. I gotta do arm day somehow today. At least 30 minutes. So yes, busy day. Let me pack a bag to take with me because I need things. Okay, just for the first part of the day, grocery shopping and nail appointment. I need headphones, I need a book, I need a wallet, phone, big headphones, little headphones. Little headphones, great. I could walk in the shoes I have on. My mother told me I should start keeping a pair of shoes in my car. I guess I should do that, a walkable pair, but do I own more than one walkable pair? No, I do not. So, okay. Phone, wallet, keys. Where are my glasses? There they are. I'm gonna have to get them retightened because they're doing that thing where they fall off my face. Okay. I always need chapstick. Okay. I don't need my bullet journal. I ain't got time to touch no shit. Okay. Keys. Amen, let's go. So I'm about to go inside and I need to decide on a fucking design, guys. So I'm gonna show the 3 that I'm really fucking with. The one that made me go, oh yeah, I'm gonna get my nails done, was this one. Like, that was one I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get my nails done. But then as I have a folder in here of all the looks I like that are my inspo from me and other Pinterest pics. So there's that one. There's also this set that's like plaid-like. I think that looks sick. Like, that's so cute, right? But then also I saw this one. They're calling me. Hello? Yes, I'm outside. I didn't know if y'all were open yet. Oh, thank you. Bye. Okay.
Do you rap or do you tweet? Cause I can't tell. Get in the.
And then super quickly, there was one, I like these flowers, right? And I saw this one and I was like, oh, it might be the winner. So let's go inside. I'm going to have to switch to my phone because people freak out around cameras. Recording on my phone, don't nobody give a fuck. But as soon as I got the camera, it's like, whoa, somebody's watching me. I'm back inside. And I just grabbed me some food. I grabbed a regular club sub from Jersey Mike's. Amen. And also the nails are done. Hold on, let's. My degrees. I love them. I absolutely love them. I think they're so beautiful. Having my nails done is honestly, I decided to get them done so I could keep myself from doing other things. I was talking to my mom and I was talking about how adult budgeting is just constrained optimization, which is a mathematical concept of, you know, in adulthood, you just pick and choose. That's what it is. You're trying to optimize your money, use it the best way you can, but there are constraints. There are things you have to get and things versus the things you want. The maintenance due soon light is on because maintenance is due. And so I was like, and it's something I did in undergrad too. Why does it always do that? Something I did in undergrad too, where I consciously choose to buy something over the other. Like, if I really want some clothes, I'll buy less groceries. If I really want to buy some tree, maybe I will not get some other item. Like, you have to choose, prioritize what's more important. Obviously, I always pay all my bills first. I paid all my bills yesterday, okay? But then now that I'm in my leisure money, the things I have, like my expendable income, I'm like, I could buy tree, or I could get my nails done. So the nails are done, and what's left to get is gas, groceries, and my oil change. And we got money left, so we're straight. I also already bought, oh my god, when people be backing into spaces, I be scared that they're gonna hit the fuck out of me because he just backed up quick. Also, I wanted to share a few updates. I think I need to take off this jacket or turn my air on or something. I don't know. I wanted to share some updates from this past week while I'm in the car. I'm normally a car eater, you know, but I'm gonna go home today to eat. Oh, ooh, see, now it looks like I got no clothes on, but I do. I swear to God, I had this on. You saw me put it on. What am I saying? A few updates, right? So I talked about celebrating little wins earlier, so I just wanted to share what those are, because I'm very excited about them and they mean a lot to me. So first things first, I dyed the bottom row of my hair. If you watch any of my grad school vlogs, then you know I had brown hair as my senior year of grad school, and I missed it. I really missed it. So last night I bleached my bottom row because I've dyed this hair with brown dye probably 3 times in the last year trying to get it back to the brown, and it did not work. So I bought some bleach dye and I bleached my bottom row last night to try to get that brown effect, and I think it's working. I put it in braids to let it dry so it could be like the rest of my hair. So we'll see when I take it down, but I think it's distinct. Like, I think it worked. I think it worked. I really don't know. So first change. Second change, you know, nails. So I also got my eyebrows done. Love, but outside of my aesthetics, okay? Little wins in my life. So career milestone number 1, my first author publication. So as a scientist, you want to have publications and grants, and I feel like I've talked about this a lot and I'll keep talking about it, but as an academic, you have to have proof of concept. You need to, the same way like people that do HVACs need to have a history of making working HVACs, the way nail techs have a catalog of nail picks on their profile, the same way you have a portfolio for your art. as an academic, my version of all of that is publications. In order to show that I am actually studying, that I'm actually contributing to the field, that I'm actually doing my work, I must produce some kind of publication, presentation, grant. And so like these things show that I'm working towards these goals and that I am contributing, right? So that's my version of like a nail tech portfolio, I guess. And so I already have four publications where I am a co-author. And so co-author is just like you work with a bunch of people on something and you have a specific part or you contribute in some way, kind of like artist credits. But a first author paper, if your name is the first. Also, I recently learned that there's a whole system to the order of it, because I was talking to a fellow postdoc and they were talking about how the last author apparently is like the supervisor, and so that has a lot of weight, and the first author has a lot of weight. And so like the director of our lab, if he was working on this, he would be the last author, and then whoever did the most work on the paper is the first author. And so this is my very first author paper. So with my name being first, I'm the point of contact most of the time, and also it is acknowledged that I did the most work on this. And so my first author publication is out. There's a link to it. I'm going to put the link in the description. Unfortunately, it is academic and it's a brand new journal, so you have to access it through your institution, and if you don't have access to that through your institution, you have to subscribe to that journal and pay its fees. So access to scientific work is not free, but that's not up to me. But the link will be in the description if you want to read it, and you can. Like if you are a student or a college faculty, then hopefully you can log in and see it. I personally couldn't log in, like Florida is not subscribed. So I was like, thank God I wrote it. Anyway, that's an achievement. It's a mark on me contributing more to my publications. My first one where I have that much work. And so the goal now is to have even more first author publications to prove that like I am an independent researcher. I can do a lot of this writing and research on my own. So, woohoo! Second career milestone, I signed my contract this week. So my postdoc is a 2-year position, but it was based on renewal. So after this first year, my contract ends in July, or I guess August, like it would end in August. And so I asked recently, I was like, hey, my lease wants to know if I'm renewing, and I need to know if I should renew my lease. Like, am I going to be living in Florida next year? I don't want to renew a lease and I need to move. And so he was like, oh, I'll check that out. And when he checked it out, he came back like within an hour and was like, oh, that process is actually starting now in April. And I was like, oh, I was anticipating him saying it was going to start in like the summer, but it was starting right now. That was last Friday. On this Wednesday, I signed the new contract that says I am renewed up until August 2026 for the same pay rate, and that my contract ends in August 2026. And so that means that, yay, I still have a job, amen. Second year of this postdoc, more chance to learn and grow, but also it also means that my job hunt will resume. And so I know, and I knew going in, that this was a temporary position, and that means I have to find a longer term gig. And there are many options available to me, but that's a whole separate conversation. The little win here is that I renewed my contract, that I'm not fired, that I am still being paid the same amount, because it was also looking like maybe I would get paid less because of all the cuts to funding and da-da-da-da. And so maybe it was looking like, oh, you could stay, but maybe we'll pay you less. And so my mother was like, maybe look for rent cheaper, etc., etc. But same pay, same place, all set. And so then that's milestone number 2, and then that's a little win. And so those are career milestones. And then just like a personal life milestone, I have decided on where I want to live for this next year. So at first I was all gung-ho to move. Like I scheduled, oh shit, I need to cancel 2 more. I scheduled some tours this weekend, and I meant to cancel all of them. I don't think I canceled all of them. I think I only canceled 1 of 3. Oopsie. I have to do that in a second. But yeah, I was like all gung-ho. I was like, I'm gonna go to all these places, but rent is so expensive, guys. My budget for my rent is $1,600, and there were only 7 places that had 1 bedrooms under $1,600 in all of Gainesville to my conditions. Like, brother, everything else was $1,700 plus, and that's not reasonable for the amount of my income. Like, no, you want to take one of my, like, almost one of my whole checks. That's crazy. So I was like, no, anything above $1,600 is a hard pass. And there's barely anything. And the things I did find, I was like, man, it would be a lot of work to move. So I was like, man, fuck it, I'm just not gonna move. I was like, I'll deal with where I am. But also, I'm in a 2-bedroom right now because I thought I would need a separate space for my office, but I really like the studio living that I've been doing, and so I want to downsize. And so I went to my unit, or I went to my leasing office, and I said, hey, I'm open to renewing, but could I transfer downsize to a smaller unit? And they're basically like, yeah, you can. I chose one, I toured it. The rent is $200 cheaper than my current rent for the 2-bedroom, and it's still in like the neighborhood. So it's not a one building or anything, it's like a neighborhood of apartments. And so it moves me to a different place, higher floor, smaller, so 1 bedroom instead of 2. Like, oh, so I still get that novelty of like I moved without the hassle of like moving across town or paying a shit ton of shit. Like, all the transfer fees are covered by my security deposit. So that was decided yesterday when I toured it, and so that excites me because now I have something to look forward to, like a new space to live and decorate in the fall. And so that my lease ends also in July, so my contract and my lease both start in August, so that's when I'll be moving. And so yeah, there's just a lot of evolution happening right now. Like, I am hitting milestones, things are happening for me, and because of that I feel a renewed sense of like wanting to lock in, of wanting to be serious, of wanting to get things done, because I've been deep in my feelings, as we all know. Like, why wouldn't I be? But now that this has happened, I'm like, oh, I am actually still moving forward. Like, it's felt like it's felt like I've been fawning and freezing, but now I'm ready to move even more forward. Like, I did my reset, and for the quarter, I did my reset for like the week, and now I'm like, okay, I think I'm ready to lock back in, to really get on my doctor shit, like as if I'm not already on it, but to really, you know, finish the paper I'm working on, lose this weight that I have been stalling because I'm so sad and all I can do is eat cookies every night. But maybe if I stop that, I can reach my first weight loss goal by my birthday. You know, like, maybe if I stop procrastinating, I could finish this paper, you know, etc. So I'm just like, maybe it's time to really lock back in. Like, I remember the times in my life when I was desperate to achieve. Like, when I first lost that big amount of weight, I was just so desperate for it. And when I wanted to like go to grad school, I was mad organized. I really wanted to do this. And so I haven't felt that kind of, like, I'm already self-motivated, but that kind of like intense drive has been missing for a little bit, because I'm like, oh, I've accomplished my PhD, like that was my big dream, it's done. So I haven't had like a big thing I really want to do. But now I'm like, oh fuck, I'm trying to become a well-paid 100K plus independent researcher with a thriving social media side hustle, and so that's going to require more than what I've been giving. So it's time to give it, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm hungry as fuck and I can't eat if I'm talking. So I'm gonna go home because I need to also grocery shop. Should I grocery shop before or after this thing? Because we were just talking about money and like, we'll see. Because I have a lot in my freezer. So maybe I don't need as many groceries as I think. So I'm gonna go eat and watch some Dexter and then grocery shop and go to my oil change appointment. Somewhere in there I will have to get gas before the oil change appointment because I'm almost out. So amen, 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 amen. Move my seat up. I really hope you could hear me given where you're sitting. Sometimes I can't tell, so we'll see. Let's go home. Nails one more time, one more time, one more time. Look at them. Okay, I've eaten my food and now it is 1:11 and I want to do a little walk before I leave to go to the oil change. I don't think I have time to get groceries before I do all that because I go to several stores. And so my approach for writing my grocery list, I basically have the same list. I actually don't even do that. I go to my master list. I have a master list and then I copy that and then I just erase whatever I don't need. So I already know that I'm going to Trader Joe's. I know I'm going to Publix. So like sun-dried tomatoes, I know I already have. Minced garlic, I know I already have. I actually do need more black pepper. I don't need bell peppers. I haven't been eating them. I do need spinach. I do need salad. I do need cucumber. I don't need string beans. I don't need oranges. I have plenty of oranges. Onion, taco seasoning, I have plenty of taco seasoning. I am out of apples. I'm good on all potatoes, actually. I'm good on peanuts. And I honestly should probably find a nut alternative. I love peanuts, but I've only recently realized the fat content of them. And like, I'm not anti-fat, like the macronutrient. I think high protein, high fiber, high fat to low carb. Like, I feel like carb should be the lowest. I don't know, whatever. But I do feel like maybe if I ate a different a different nut, that might make a difference. I don't know, but I don't need any regardless. I do need salmon. I think I'm good on steak. Let's see. I got shredded steak. I got a full steak. I got 2 salmon. Do I have any bacon? I need bacon. I'm good on chicken. Well, I'm really good on my meat. Okay, so I do need bacon. I feel like I need 2 weeks worth of salmon. So I have 4 in there, and I eat salmon 3 times a week, so I need 1 more. So I don't need 2. I just need 1 salmon, which is $8 or $9. I don't need steak. I don't need protein bars. I'm not going to buy any tuna. Oh, that's another thing. So I feel like I've been noticing some dairy sensitivity most of this past couple weeks. I've been eating a lot of cookies and cakes and also a lot of cheese, and I've been seeing it in my body. So I'm trying to not do that for the next couple weeks and see how it affects me. And my main tuna meal is the cheesy one. And while I could buy tuna to like make an alternative, I know me. If I buy some tuna, I'm gonna make the thing that I know how to make. I'm not gonna try no new shit. So I'm just not gonna buy no tuna at all, because I'm out. Amen. Eggs. Do I need eggs? I feel like I still got a whole cart. I just finished a cart, but I think I still have a cart. How many I got? I got 2 plus 12 is 14, plus 6 is 20. 2 a day for 12 days is 24. So I only need a 6-pack, which is still like $6. Groceries are crazy right now. Oh my goodness. So eggs times 1, which would be $6. Broccoli, I'm good. Strawberries. Did I even eat the strawberries, dog? I ain't gonna buy no strawberries. I didn't even eat that shit. I would rather buy grapes if I'm going to buy a fruit to eat. Okay. I think that's all for my Trader Joe's list. And so I'm going to do the same thing for Publix. I still need yogurt. I don't need whipping cream. I already bought that. I don't need any of that. Do I need seaweed? All right. I'm good on mayaracha. I do need this seaweed. I'm good on chicken breast. I do need bacon. Breakfast sausage. I guess I could do sausage 1 week, bacon the other, so I don't need to buy sausage and bacon. I'm being real selective because I only have about $120 I want to spend on groceries. So, and I do have numbers, so I'm going to calculate how much my total is. I'm good on turkey pepperoni, black beans. I do need rice. I'm good on this. I'm good on this. I'm good on dish liquid. What other toiletries might I need? I feel like I was just thinking about one in my bathroom. What was it? 1 second. Okay, so my toothpaste is scary low. What else might I need day to day? I wake up in my morning routine. I have all my tea. Oh, I need honey. I think I'm gonna get honey from Publix, because if I get it from Trader Joe's, it's gonna be more than I want to spend. Tea, reading, eggs, bacon, beans, yogurt, water. Okay. Pasta, Alfredo sauce, spinach, Vetiver. All right, let's calculate it up. So, wow, these are short lists, dead ass, that's crazy. So I have everything I need for steak and eggs, protein yogurt, apples, chicken quesadillas. Do I have everything I need? Yes. Do I have everything I need for protein pizza, salmon sushi, salmon sweet potato. Okay, I got chicken, steak, salmon. All right. So let's add this up. So this is $3. 3 plus 8 is 11, plus 1 is 12, plus 2 is 14, plus 1 is 15, 19, plus 9 is 28, plus 6 is 34, plus 4 is $38. And then we have 8 plus 16 is 24, plus 6 is 30, plus 4 is 34, plus 6 is 43. Toothpaste is probably $5, so 48. I'm gonna say honey's also $4, so that's 52. So 52 and 38 is $90. Oh, look at us, under $100 budget, period. All right, grocery list is made. I'm going to go on my walk, and then I'll get my groceries and shit after my oil change. So my current dilemma is if I want to wear this all day. I had this on under this, but now it's like 80 degrees because the mornings are cold and the evenings are hot. So like, oh, I could put on one of my arm things. They're called boleros. I remember now. I could put on this bolero. Does that do something? I can't tell. So this is option B, and then I'm thinking I'm still gonna bring this around with me, like in case it's cold at the car place. And we also have the Sinners movie tonight, which someone said is centered on Mississippi. So I'm even more excited. Like, I was already excited to see it because the TL has hyped it. Like, I ain't seen nothing but positive reviews all over my TL. I woke up this morning on Instagram, like 6 people's stories was like, Sinners 10 out of 10, Sinners 10 out of 10. Oh, you gotta see it. I bought my ticket yesterday when I saw a tweet about it. And then today I saw a tweet that was like, oh, this is how you do a story about Mississippi. I said, it's about Mississippi and it's good? I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. I'm a Mississippi girl. I'm a Black Southern woman. So I'm like, oh, we honoring my people? We paying homage to the Black South? You've doubly got my interest. So that's tonight. I'm excited to see what it's all about. I have no idea what it's about. I can't even hold you. I ain't watched the trailer or nothing. I've only seen the hype, and I know that it's about Mississippi somehow. That was enough for me, okay? I'm gonna go on my walk now. It's just crazy because I can't even see the screen. Okay, so I'm getting gas and it's 4:30 and I was gonna go straight to the grocery store. By the time I get there, it'll be 5. The movie starts at 7. Do I have enough time to do 2 grocery stores, take it home, unload it, change, and get ready to go in 2 hours? I don't have a lot to get, but that sounds a little crazy. I don't know, like maybe I should save the grocery shopping for tomorrow. But then I would have to buy food to eat tonight. Or maybe not. Maybe I could go home and cook a dinner and go grocery shopping tomorrow. And that way I only have to buy snacks at the movie theater. That sounds more time efficient. I think so. It's 6 o'clock and I'm getting ready to go, and I did some thinking and I'm like, okay, this is a Mississippi movie, and I was gonna change because I changed my shoes to be comfortable. And I was like, oh, these shoes don't go with this, I should change this. And I was about to put on my VCU, like my Virginia hoodie or sweatshirt. I was gonna put on my Virginia one because it's gold, gray, and black. And so I was like, gold looks like brown. But then I was like, wait. This movie is about Mississippi. This movie is about Mississippi, I've been told. The I Love 2019, born and raised Jackson, Mississippi. Dropped it, it's fine. Like, I was like, oh, don't be dumb. You should wear your Jackson State sweatshirt. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Also, someone said it's low-key a musical. If you don't know me, I'm a musical whore. I've tried to start so many like musical watching clips. Anyway, about Mississippi, freaked out Black people musical. I see where everybody's saying 10 out of 10. I already love it and I ain't made it there yet. Just hearing that there was a well-done movie about Mississippi. I don't need to know anything else. I'm sorry, but I'm excited to see it. Okay, what do I need? I'm gonna go to the store and buy some snackies, like some Mike and Ike's, maybe a little baggie of chips or something. And I'm still gonna buy popcorn there, but like I always need some snackies, you know. I'm excited. I love going to the movies. I love going to the movies. Okay. Like, I actually did a whole vlog for going to go see Wicked that is still on my computer that I think about editing sometimes. I think I'll edit it when the new one comes out and watch the other one and like maybe do a back-to-back or something. I don't know. But I go to the movie all the time. I get very excited about it. It was my favorite thing to do in undergrad. I didn't do it as much in grad school, but love going to the movies. Sometimes you get to be around other people. Sometimes I'm more like with myself, but I love the community part. Like everybody laughing together, and like sometimes I love and sometimes I hate the hecklers that like they sometimes I like the commentary, sometimes I'm like, shut the fuck up. Oh my God. What was it? The Renaissance movie? The white girl next to me was singing everything and pissing me off. I'm trying to hear Beyonce, bitch, not you. So, you know, sometimes it also happened with Wicked. Oh my God. People like singing in the theater, Renaissance and Wicked. Like, if you don't shut the fuck up, I don't give a fuck about you. Wait for the sing-along, ho. Anyway, I love going to the movies regardless because it's fun. That is next. Okay, I've talked about this for like 5 minutes now. I'm gonna go. It's literally 6:05. Okay.
Storm appears to have changed course. Experts are recommending to stay indoors.
I think my tears have dried enough. I think my tears have dried enough for me to not feel embarrassing. But I cried the whole last like 10 minutes. The last 2 credit scenes, just tears. I was gonna say this was gonna happen now when I see people die, but like I watch TV shows where people die all the time. I think it's because it was like Mississippi, Black culture, that sentimental scene of like flashing back to people. I feel like that's what's been happening to me consistently. Like you should just sit in there, you just see the memories, you know. And all I can think about is my baby girl. So I've been in tears for like 15 minutes. The movie was fucking amazing. So good, so well done. If you haven't seen it, by the time you're watching this, you're fucking dumb. Bro, I cried. I've been crying since the last scene post everything with the sentimental flashbacks of seeing people happy before they're gone. And like just all the family type memories and Mississippi Southern culture, and it just unlocked my own memories of my Mississippi family and culture, you know, playing cards around the table and things that'll never happen again because people are dead or disabled or gone, or and it's just like it really is all that matters, you know. And it just unlocked so much, and now I'm like, I've been in tears because it was so good. And like I mean, sci-fi should aside, but like that, I've been crying since they did that moment. Like I've been crying. I watched both in credit scenes and everything, and I'm still crying. Okay, the songs, I'm crying. Okay, you know, when they were like in that first post-credit scene, he was like, you know, even for a few hours we were free, you know, and how you hold on to memories like that, like even if it's this much time, it's so much, you know, like God, I miss her. Anyway, I just feel like I need to say that out loud because I love seeing that on screen, and it really did make me think of my family and my home, and I think that's amazing. Like you barely see that with like Mississippi representations and yes, that white man is evil. That mixed race gal is evil. Like, I love that that's a recurring lesson in these movies. Like, when are you gonna learn, guys? morning, friends. I know these tube tops have become my personality, but that's just what we have right now until I decide to buy more clothes. Anyway, we're wearing purple because it's Easter Sunday. Happy Resurrection Sunday. My mother actually took off the days leading up to Good Friday and beyond, and she was telling me how she does that every year to really take the time to sit and honor his sacrifice and everything. And I was just like, that is so beautiful. Like, there are some people who really like, I love to see it. You know, I love seeing people passionate about whatever they're passionate about, as long as they're not hurting people. Okay, anyway, what do I have in my hair like that? Hold on. I just got back from getting groceries and putting everything up. I tried this morning to go to yoga and the class was canceled. Like, I got there early, we were waiting outside, she canceled it. So I came back home and I went to sleep for much longer than I thought I would. And so I've had a very late start to the day. It's actually 5:30 p.m. So that's an oops on me, but I've gotten my groceries. I'm actually about to do my daily walk to get in my 10K steps. I did not get in my 10K steps yesterday. It's my first day all month not meeting the 10K step goal. That doesn't mean we stop. We still just hit it every day. So yeah, I got to 809,000. So I was 1,100 steps away, like 10 minutes worth of walking. But between the movies and the oil change and the nail appointment, I was sitting for a lot of yesterday, So didn't meet it yesterday, but that's okay. I'm gonna go on my walk now to make sure that I do get it. But I wanted to say good morning and share my to-do list. Where's my phone? So today's to-do list, I need to do my daily walk, and then I need to write my weekly report card. So my Q's review, where I count up my grade for the past week. I'm scared, I don't know what it will be. I want it to be a B, but I don't think it is, because I only got 3 out of 5 workouts. And apparently 6 out of 7 steps. Oh God, we'll see what the grade is. And then I need to edit a video. And I'm a little, so that's everything I'm gonna do before I go to bed. I don't know if I think I'm going to not totally finish the video. I think I need to rough cut it. But I'm a bit, there are like 3 things filmed that I can edit to post tomorrow. I just have to decide which one. So that is on today's to-do list. And of course the rest of my reset checklist, which we've gone over together. So yeah, I need to do that. I'm gonna have to move this to next Sunday because I failed. Try to do that. Amen. So what have I done in my reset routine? I did sweep floors, wash dishes, get any needed gas, get any needed groceries, email my newsletter. So I still need to do a few things. Okay, so I'm going to get my walk out of the way first so I can do everything else that's like in the house activities. I don't want to start in the house activities and never make it outside. So let's go get in those steps, and then we'll do more of the reset things. Steps did that get me? Let's see. I almost closed my ring. 10,647. Got my steps, period. Okay, yay. Okay, now I can drink some water. How time I do this shit? That's awesome. Honestly, I don't even see editing in today's cards, and a previous version of me would probably stay up till 2 a.m. to edit, but I'm still loving the effects of actually going to bed on time. So I think I'm gonna have to just adjust my week to do it during the day somehow, bits and pieces at a time. I'm gonna have to let go of this whole all-in-one sitting mindset I've had for such a long time. But that's a chat for later. Well, that's a chat for later. I wanted to do a quick check-in about my body recomposition journey. I will still be doing individual diary series, but I wanted to check in since I am feeling pretty good. I have noticed some things that I just want to pinpoint based on my behavior. So first of all, I told you that I am tracking basically everything in my deficit tracker. And so in that I have my monthly statistics, or my monthly stats. And so let me actually go to my phase log. Did I do March? So in at that recomp diaries, or maybe it was in my monthly reset. I don't know, I talk about stats all the time. But I gave an overview of my December, January, and February stats, and you could see a clear trend of my weight going down and my movement going up. So in December, I was 183, and at the end of February, I was 178. So that was down, what is that, 5 pounds in 3 months. And my steps went from 8,000 to 10,000. And my protein intake went from 87 grams average to 94. So that was a major improvement by the end of February. But then March was very emotionally turbulent, and so it did not have the same. So if we look at the quarter one, we already did my quarter one review, so I wish I had said it in there, but looking at quarter one, according to my recomp diaries, I've actually, okay, we'll see. So in January, I was 181, then I lost 3 pounds to 178, and then I gained 2 pounds to 180. So in March, my behavior gained me 2 pounds. And that behavior was my sleep average dropped from 7 to 6 hours. My protein intake went from 94 to 100, so more protein, but less steps, from 10,000 back down to 8,000. And my calorie intake stayed the same, but my calories spent, so my movement, my steps, and my calories out both decreased. So March was an overall decrease in movement. And I'm glad that I can see this factually in the numbers, because I was also feeling that way. Like in the last couple videos, I've been feeling a bit subconscious, because when I recorded the recomp diaries, it was in that freshly like on track. And then most recently, I've been having the impacts of March. So like there's something that I've learned scientifically that has shaped the way I see myself. So whatever your behavior is, you're not going to really see the impacts on your body until like 2 weeks later. So like even though this is March summary, I knew I wouldn't feel that decrease in my body image until 2 weeks later. And so that was like last week, and that's exactly how I felt. And so anytime I feel bad about my body in any kind of way, I'm like, that also means 2 weeks of consistent effort is when I will start to see some changes. So like I always know that there's, anytime I'm not feeling good, that it only just takes some consistent time to change that around. Like no state is permanent, and also that it takes a while to see the impact. So even though, you know, I have been doing the 10,000 steps, I'm not going to see the impact of that immediately until I've been doing that for at least 2 weeks at a time. And then it's going to take another 2. So like 2 weeks at a time is how I kind of look at my progress. And so I'm not expecting to feel back at that like peak feeling I had for at least another month, because of how I dropped. And it took me 2 months to get to 10. So all of that to say, I am feeling better in my body right now, thanks to this 10,000 step challenge, and also because I've been more cognizant of getting enough sleep. So let me actually compare those March numbers to April so far. So April's not over, but I can still compare. So my sleep average was 6 for March. Right now it's up to 7. So if I maintain this for the next 2 weeks, it could be an improvement on my sleep. My calories have actually gone down. My movement has gone up from 23,000 expenditure to 2,600. So that means to 2,300 to 2,600. So that means that I am moving more than I was in March. And that is also confirmed with my steps. So my current average is 11,000 steps, 11,816, whereas in March it was 8,000. So that's a clear increase in steps and movement. And then, oh, my protein has actually gone down. It was 100 and now it's 95. So we're seeing some pros and some cons. So my movement has increased and my amount of sleep has increased. My protein has gone down. So I need to increase my protein and maintain what I'm doing so that I can see an improvement from my March stats. And that's why I like having these monthly reviews. And I can also see like a week by week breakdown, but I just enjoy having these check-in moments so I can see like, okay, yes, I am factually, numerically doing better than I was, regardless of what I feel like. Like last week, these numbers were still true, but I wasn't feeling good about myself. But I had these numbers to confirm that, okay, I might not be feeling my best, but I know I'm doing better, and it's just going to take some more time of doing this the right way for that to change. Like, a major lesson I've learned in content creation and researching and losing weight, like, it's not always that you're doing something wrong and that you need to switch it up. Perhaps it's just that you're not doing the right thing for long enough. You've been doing it, but you've only been doing it for a month. You've been doing it, but you've only been doing it for a week. You've been doing it, but you maybe haven't been doing it right. When you start doing it the right way for a long amount of time, then you can guarantee results. And if you don't have both, there's no guarantee. Like, you can be doing it for a long amount of time, but not the right way. You don't know if you're gonna get the results. You've been doing it the right thing, but you haven't been doing it long enough. No guarantee. But both of those is such a powerful combo, and so it's helped me have more patience with myself. Like, there's always these summers in 90 days and like, okay, sure. And then guess what? There will be another summer next year, and the one after that, and the one after that. So where are these fake deadlines? Like, you need the time, and the time is going to pass anyway, so just keep going, you know? So anyway, I do have a goal. I do want to reach certain things by my birthday, but like I said, there's going to be other birthdays, and so I just want to keep going. I'm just going to keep going to continually see that I'm improving upon myself, or that I'm maintaining what's good. Like, right now, I don't need to 1100 is good. I mean, 11,000 step is a good step average. So like, I'm not trying to always be better. Sometimes you just want to maintain what you're doing, but you also need to therefore know what you're doing and know that it's working. Hence the tracking. So long spiel there. So now I'm going to go ahead and do my weekly report card for this past week to get a real honest view of this past week with my habits, and then I will do my reset for this upcoming week. So let's get to it. Hey friends, I have completed my weekly review, and I'm honestly really happy that I have a C again. I believe in it, trying to maintain at least some level of consistency, like, even though I'm not rising. I mean, technically I am, like, from 69 to 70 to 72 to like, so like, it's still rising even though it's still a C. So I see positivity in it. But I wanted to share something I read earlier today that really just encapsulates what I'm feeling about going forward in this season, and just like where I'm ready to take my life. Like I said earlier in the video earlier yesterday, that all these different career milestones and the things that have been happening have made me feel like a brand new person. And to that effect, when I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, exactly. So I want to read it. It's from a Substack called The Mediocre Black Woman, and I think part of the mission is just to push against the need for everything to be Black excellence. Like, and I agree with that. I am here to promote education and autonomy. I don't believe everything has to be some level of excellence. I think there's all kinds of Blackness and Black people, and we each need to be able to share our authentic selves. And so we need to be allowed to be all those things: mediocre, excellent, awful. Like, everyone has their thing in their place. And so I really enjoy, this Substack and being subscribed to it. So let me read what they wrote. It's towards the end of literally today's newsletter, and it says, you have to walk back into your life as the person you're becoming, and that means releasing the parts of it that were only built to hold the version of you that didn't know their worth yet. Sorry if you can hear the dryer. That's where some of us are standing now, right at the edge of comfort and calling. So here's your Sunday Soul Session reminder. Awakening is the beginning, not the end. The shift is real, but so is the resistance. Read me. And Spirit is gently asking, do you trust yourself enough to let go of what's easy in order to receive what's meant for you? Because you're not who you used to be, and good enough isn't good enough anymore. If you don't know, the very first tattoo I got says never do the easy thing. And so that alone spoke to me. And the part about how the shift is real, but so is the resistance. Like I've been feeling, I feel like I've been having this recurring theme in the past couple of videos, quarter one and the end of last year, of me post PhD. I'm fresh post PhD, beginning my career, and I feel and I am literally at another level in my career and in my autonomy, and I have not yet matched up to the idea of myself at this level. Like I'm here and I'm doing well, but like, you know, I am not who I was a year ago in May of 2024 versus upcoming May of this year. Like I think different, my standards are different, what I know is different, how I feel is different, who I know is different, and I feel like I feel that shift, and I also feel my resistance to really leaning into all that my current life is asking of me. Because it's asking for way more discipline, it's asking for way more focus, it's asking for way more consistency. And like I've given certain levels of these things before, but again, if you want to get to a new place, you gotta do stuff you never did before. And I'm trying to get there, and I have not yet, but I feel like I want to. Like I am making my way there, and I'm feeling more positive about that actually happening in my life. Like, you asked me this a month ago, I wouldn't have said it's possible, but throughout this past week, I've just been like, okay, I am moving forward, and I really do have some capacity to continue to make my dreams come true, and I just have to show up for myself the way I know that I should and know that I can. I have accomplished so much so far, and I know that I can bring my dreams into the reality. I create ideas into real things all the time. So like, what's holding me back? Literally me. So the thing about this also has me thinking about, when it comes to moving stages, I also have to think about like selling myself, because while I am happy that I have my contract renewed, this means that I have to start my job hunt in the fall, and doing that means also requires more of me. Like I need to produce things quicker than what I have been, and I would like to do even more things. And there's just so many things when I think of myself as like my ideal scientist self, my ideal gym girl self. Like I don't want it to seem like I'm not living in the present, because like I very much so am. Like baby, I be chilling, I be happy with where I am, but I am always still moving with direction. Like I don't ever want my ambition to make it seem like I'm not present, because people love to use that as an excuse not to plan. But no, I'm very grateful for where I am, and I'm enjoying my life in Florida, and I am enjoying my autonomy and independence as a, you know, first time in my family having this kind of lifestyle. Like I am soaking it up, and I'm very grateful and aware of my privileges, and at the same time making sure that I'm continuing to build the life I want for myself in my future. So yeah, I just feel this fire now under me, especially knowing the job hunt is coming up, that there is things to prove to myself, particularly about who I said I want to be, and making myself rise to the occasion. Like it's not just about being there, making it to 100K. It's about the process of learning the things I need to learn to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like that excites me just as much as the end goal. Like becoming that kind of person, the kind of person who was so good at her fucking job, the kind of person that's so fucking hot, that's so fucking cool. Like the thought of being so fucking active and being so creative, like that makes me excited. So anyway, my whole point is I'm feeling myself excited to lock in even more as a doctor. I've been doing what I can, and I feel like, again, I have to be gracious with myself, because I always feel like, oh, I could have done so much by now, but life has been lifing, and I have to remember that like it's okay to slow down, it's okay to adjust, it's okay to pivot how you need to. Like I am not lazy or evil for not making progress during a tough time. Like there's tough times all the time too. So I'm proud that I'm still able to like have the strength to keep moving, even if it's at a slower pace. Like that still counts, Quinn, it still counts. So yeah, I'm feeling really locked in. So I just want to warn you that my upcoming videos will likely either be about the recomp diaries or the PhD things, like low-key, high-key, because that's what it is. Like, but please tell me if there's anything you want to see. But I just know I base my videos off of what's going on in my life, and right now I need to focus on my PhD, and I'm focusing on my body, and that's really like the summer focus is going to be a lot of outside, a lot of studying, a lot of coffee shops, a lot of writing, a lot of that. So yeah, I'm even recording a video about what I've been learning while doing this 10K step challenge, and it's inspired me that like I totally can, when I'm accountable and pushing myself, that I can get my goals how I want to, because I've only missed it one day out of 16 so far, and I'm really fucking proud of myself. So I've decided I'm going to give the 75 hard, 75 fine another try this summer, and I'm going to start it to count down to my birthday. So the 75th day is my birthday, or 76th day is my birthday. So that's when I'm going to start it 75 days before that, to really motivate me to, like, when it ends, to like celebrate that I've done this as a commitment to myself and my new life. And I'm using this 10K challenge to like prep me for that. So like doing it now, maintaining it in May, maintaining it in June, boom, I'm back to an active level. Let's start 75 fine. So that's like my headspace, and then that'll be leading my quarter three. Like quarter three will then be 75 fine, finishing my paper, and then that we have my birthday, and then I have that chunk of time to look forward to in the fall, where we start the job hunt, and we're, you know, locking in with the winter things. And I'm gonna really be on my Patreon and my Substack, like paid offerings in the fall is when I'm gonna focus more on that. Like, yeah. And also, I just got the email. I've been given the travel grant to go to the International Math Conference. I don't have a passport yet, so I have to get one. Literally, my next payday, I need to get it. But now I'm going to an international conference. I'll be going out of the country for the first time. Talk about fucking milestones. Oh. So I'm feeling excited about the future. I really am. And just to be honest, like, it feels like such a revelation for me right now specifically, because I don't feel like I've thought a whole lot about the future since the death of my niece. Like, the future before was very much so about giving things to my family, like trying to be some kind of hero person, and now that as an option has been entirely taken away, and I've had to have kind of conversation with the other people that who've been like motivating me, and having to realign my purposes and the things that are moving me, you know, like my motivation, a major part of that was her. And so like now that I don't have that, how am I still motivated to do this work? It's like the conversation I've had to have with myself. And because of that, up until now, I felt really short-sighted with my goals. Like, I've only been able to think to the next quarter. I've only been able to think so far. I really haven't thought about my 5-year plan since this has happened. But now that, you know, these milestones are happening, I'm feeling her spirit. I'm able to think about her with more smiles and tears. Like, I mean, I was just crying like shit the other day, like yesterday, crying hard as fuck. But even still, I still can like talk about her right now and smile about it more than cry about it. And I feel that combined with what's happening in my career, I'm feeling ready to try harder, you know? Like all this week's little wins, the signing my contract, first publication, getting the travel grant, like it's all brought me some more light and reminded me that there are things to look forward to, and that I can also create things to look forward to. So when it comes to really achieving my dreams, the only thing that's really in my way, that could ever really get in my way, is myself. Like, by procrastinating on my work, I would be getting in my way. By not going to bed, I'm getting in my way. By not eating what I say, I'm getting in my way. By not sticking to the plan, I would be getting in my way. Like, those are the things that are more of a detriment to my future right now than many other things. Like, I have so many things together. Again, like, I'm feeling a bit more together, and it's clear to see that, like, I am the determining factor, my actions, my choices. And I'm aiming to just show up better for myself now than I have before. And I've already been doing, I think, an excellent job. So I just want to get to that next level, y'all. Like, I can't lie, I really do. I have a picture, I can see it, I can envision it, and I want to show up. I'm just gonna show up. I'm gonna keep showing up. And I want to encourage you to do the same for yourself. To keep showing up for yourself. Whatever that looks like, you are who you need most, and make sure that you're taking care of you, okay? So I hope you join me in this mission and we continue to just rise together.
Women's stories matter. Yeah. They just matter. Yeah.
Try together. And I'll see you in my very next video. Bye, friend.